Hey friends, Corey here. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at how to 3-star with Hog Riders at Town Hall 13. Hang in there for the very end because I've got the most insane kill squad hog attack that I have ever seen to show you guys. In each one of these replays, we're going to be focusing on different parts of the hog attacks that you're going to need to be successful at Town Hall 13. Also, guys, all these replays came from a charity war to benefit Doctors Without Borders. So at the top of the description of this video, I'm going to leave a link there for you guys that maybe didn't catch any of the live streams. If you want to throw a donation their way, it would be much appreciated. Guys, first thing we're going to take a look at on this one is prioritizing that town hall, because when you're attacking with hogs, it's different than attacking with miners. Miners will target any building, so when the town hall's next in line, they'll target it. The town hall, though, at Town Hall 13 and at Town Hall 12 will not activate until you've either done 50% of the damage to the base or something does damage to the town hall. So if he were to start his hogs right here, right now, all those hog riders would run right around and right past that town hall, only activating it once he hit 50%. They would have to backtrack. It would be a fail. So in this attack right here, what Six-Pack Reflex chose to do was bring an Earthquake. It's on the very bottom of this screen, kind of covered up by my writing there, but he's got an Earthquake, and when he's getting ready to start his hogs on the Town Hall, he's going to drop an Earthquake on it. That's going to do damage to the Town Hall. It's going to activate it so the hogs can target it and take it out nice and early. Another thing you can do is end your hog riders on the Town Hall, because if you're ending on it, I mean, if you do that, you do want to save that Grand Warden ability all the way through the base until they get to the Town Hall. Otherwise, that blast probably going to take them out unless they're at full health. But one of the benefits of that is you don't have to use an Earthquake to activate it, because if you do it at the end of your hog pathing, chances are you've already got 50% of the base down, so that Town Hall has already been activated. Look at that Grand Warden ability right there, carrying them through the Town Hall blast with no damage done. Another thing I want to take a look at is heroes, man. He got the King on the entry. He got the enemy Royal Champion right there, but the most dangerous hero to the Hog Riders is going to be that enemy defending Archer Queen, and his Queen, even though her healers got lost, she's going to be able to pop her ability and take out that enemy Queen as well. And guys, along with, of course, the enemy CC, that basically makes up the biggest threats in the base to your Hog Riders that you're going to want to keep a track of. You got to kill the enemy CC. You want to kill that enemy Queen, possibly other heroes if you can, but definitely the enemy Queen. Keep an eye on those scatter shots. They do a ton of damage to those hogs super quick, so have a plan for those scatter shots, whether it's freezes, which can be really helpful, or nice early heals. Don't let your hogs get too low, because if they eat like a giant bomb or a bomb tower blast at the same time as a scatter shot drop, and they're not at full health, you can lose your hogs just like that. You keep those things in mind, you're going to be finding a lot of success with Hog Riders. But guys, we're going to be focusing in on each of these little details on being successful with Hog Riders throughout each of these 4 attacks that we're going to be showing, including that insane kill squad hog attack at the end. Alright guys, next up we got Rod showing us how to get it done with Queen Charge Hogs versus the defending Mara Jane. Look at this Yeti Bomb right here. He's prioritizing this scatter shot, and there's Royal Champion in there kind of as a bonus as well. I think that's the only reason he ended up using the Rage, was so he'd get that Royal Champion kill as well. And that's pretty good value out of a Yeti Bomb right there. Scatter shot plus an enemy hero. I mean, it wasn't the Queen, but at least it was a Royal Champion. Not only that, but look at that. With the Wizard out here to funnel the rest of the trash, we've got this funnel already set for this Queen Charge to head in here. And from the Queen Charge, you can see from the spacing right here, she's going to be able to reach the Town Hall. Now, the negatives about this plan right here is look how far this defending Queen is away from this Queen Charge. So it really doesn't have a plan to deal with the enemy defending Queen on the Queen Charge, and depending on how slow the Queen Charge goes, might not get the enemy King as well. Now, mind you, at Town Hall 13, you do have that Royal Champion, usually moving along with your hogs if you're doing it right, so you can deal with more enemy heroes on the backside than you generally could at Town Hall 12, where you don't have a Royal Champion. So because of that, you don't necessarily have to get those heroes. You don't even necessarily have to get the Queen as much as you definitely did at Town Hall 12 and at any of the lower Town Halls. But that being said, if you're going to do a Queen kill on the backside with your Royal Champion, the enemy defending Queen has, first of all, I believe more HP than your Queen, but she does than your Royal Champion, but she does way more damage than your Royal Champion. So in a one-on-one battle, the enemy defending Queen, or the Queen, is always going to win against the Royal Champion. So a lot of times what you want to do, if you plan on doing a Queen kill on the backside with that Royal Champion, is save that Grand Warden ability for that defending Queen. Now, Raj here does have a freeze for that area, but it was played maybe a little early. He played it on the scatter shot and the queen to save as many of those hogs as possible, but since he didn't save a Grand Warden ability or freeze for the queen kill, it gets pretty close. Luckily, the queen is distracted by those hogs for a while, so a lot of times your royal champion can get in some cheap shots before she even turns on the royal champion, and because of that, Raj is going to get this queen kill down. But also, guys, since he didn't kill that queen or the king on the queen charge or with Yeti Bomb or anything like that, you see how close Raj is going to get right here, man. He's out of hogs at this point. He's even his queen goes down because she no longer has her ability. He honestly got a little bit lucky on finishing this one off with that Barbarian King ability because he didn't get those heroes as part of that charge. Next up, we got Mido putting on a clinic for us. Let's look at all the targets in this base that are high value for a Hog Rider attack. First of all, we got all the enemy heroes right over on this corner. We got the CC right on this corner. We got the Town Hall on this corner. So this is kind of a trolley base, and you're going to see that whole Tesla farm pop up on the other side of the Town Hall. This can be very difficult to charge, but you know what? Mido's up to the task right here. He dropped a Loon before he ever even dropped his healers. He knew there was a Seeking Airmine waiting there for his healers. He's playing this poison, delaying it a little bit on that Hound so that it's still active for the Lava Pups, and he's not scared whatsoever. He's going to be charging this entire section because he knows if he wants to hog this backside. The only thing really dangerous for Hog Riders that's even left on the backside of this base is going to be that Eagle Artillery right there. And look at this. He gets his king in there, not because he really needs it for funneling or anything like that, basically just to distract that enemy Barbarian King so his queen can face off one-on-one versus the enemy queen, and with the help of a rage, get that hero taken out. Now she's taken out the third hero in the base, the Royal Champion right now, and continuing to move forward. So already, Town Hall's down. All three enemy royals are down. The CC is down. He's checking off all these boxes at the very beginning of this attack of those things that he needs to get taken out to be successful with the hog attack. Not only that, but she can reach the scatter shots from in here. Is she going to reach both of them? Probably not. She's probably going to decide which direction she wants to go, stick to that side, get that scatter shot taken out, and from there we just have one more scatter shot left to deal with in this base. So he sees his queen leaning towards the right, sends the Royal Champion in after the scatter shot. He figures it's worth it to sacrifice that Royal Champion just to get that scatter shot taken out entirely. That way his Hog Riders don't have to deal with any scatter shot blast dropping on them whatsoever at the beginning of the attack. Now Queen decides, for some reason, she wants to go to the left after the RC took out so many buildings over there. If she would have taken out this other scatter shot, my God, that would have been an insane amount of value. As it is, still a lot of value. Now look at this. We got the Eagle Artillery back here, and he sends in the Stone Slammer. First of all, because there's no air defenses in the area, so that Stone Slammer is going to get a ton of value back here. But that's also cutting in the pathing for these hogs to reach straight into this Eagle Artillery, get it down nice and soon without spreading out too terribly much. Look at these Hog Riders running through here, you guys. Grand Warden ability, honestly, I'm not even sure it was needed right there, man. He just doesn't have too many defenses that are all that dangerous left in this base. Unfortunately, he's only got one heal spell left, but he's still got two free spells. So even though his queen was retarded and did not get this last scatter shot right here, he's got two freezes to get it dealt with along with the heal. Guys, this base is annihilated. This Stone Slammer hasn't even popped yet. Now that it has, we've got even more full health max Hog Riders coming out, guys. This base was super crushed because he took care of so many of the priorities in this base right from the get-go, and the Hogs were able to annihilate the rest of it, guys. Now it's time for this insane Kill Squad Hog attack. All right, guys, here we go. Sir Longsword, this is a Kill Squad Hog attack unlike any other. First of all, it's using Yeti Bomb, and you just really don't see that with Kill Squads very often, but you're going to see what he's working on. He's got two separate Kill Squads in this base. You're going to see what I'm talking about in a minute. Now, like we talked about, man, Yeti Bomb value, he didn't have to waste a rage on it, and he got a scatter shot. That was some amazing value. He also cut in the side of the funnel. You're going to see why in a minute. Here's our second kill squad. Just the heroes with an ice golem out in front. Their job is to take out the enemy king, the enemy queen, and that enemy defending CC, and they're working on that right now. He drops a baby dragon on the right just to complete that funnel that the Yeti Bomb started. You're going to start to notice that he's got a trail of buildings leading in towards the town hall. That's going to become very important in just a moment. So now we got a scatter shot down. We got 2 out of 3 of the enemy heroes, including the queen, which is a must kill. We got the enemy CC killed, which is a must kill on hog attacks. Now he's got a plan for the town hall. He's just sending in 4 Yetis with a jump spell. They're going straight in for that town hall, and the town hall is going down. Now, we only had 26 hog riders for the rest of this base, and I mean, it's quite a bit of defenses left. But look, we got a nice narrow pathing over here. He's only got 1 scatter shot to deal with in the backside. He's got really good early pathing to this Eagle Artillery. Only 1 hero remaining, which is the enemy Royal Champion. So 26 hog riders, because he got so many high value targets and must kill targets out of the way early in the attack. He's gonna have no problem getting just 26 hog riders through the rest of this base with 3 heals and a Grand Warden ability. Now, if you missed that up there, he sent an Ice Golem in to tank for his Royal Champion. He wants the Royal Champion to take out the enemy Royal Champion and these 3 defenses on the edge, clearing those potential giant bomb locations so that his hog riders don't have to deal with them. Lost a couple hogs up there just because his Royal Champion's lagging behind while killing that enemy RC, but she's still doing a really good job of cutting in that funnel for the hogs. Timed the Grand Warden ability so that they would not be taking any damage from that scatter shot, and then as it's wearing off, uses one of those freezes on the scatter shot. Man, freezing scatter shots can be a big deal on these attacks, because a lot of times heals cannot quite keep up with the amount of damage that scatter shots can put out, especially when you start combining it with other splash damage or other bomb tower blasts or other giant bomb blasts. So if we're using freezes on those scatter shots, honestly, this last freeze wasn't even needed. This base was already annihilated by Sir Longsword, but he decides to just go ahead and use the freeze anyways because he's got it. And of course, on any hog attack, you guys, you're gonna face the prospect of running out of time. So behind your very first group of hog riders that you drop, get used to doing this in practice. Always drop a few of your cleanup troops right behind that first group so that while you're worried about healing your hogs, you've already got a few troops on the board like wizards or minions or goblins cleaning up behind those hogs so that by the time last defense goes down, most of your cleanup is already done. If you practice that all the time and make sure you do that on every attack, you're not going to have to worry about time failing with hog attack strategies. Friends, on your screen right now in the middle, there's a button. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button and subscribe to the channel. Over there on the other side, there's another one of my videos. Click on that. We'll keep hanging out.